visitors and the New Orleans Saints. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
49, check 49, check 49.
Going to give this time to the tailback. He finds an opening past the 40. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Set 18, Gator. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's step.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Space to maneuver at the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. 18 big yards on that one and a Charger first. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. First down, and they stick with Eckler. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Look at me, Zipper. Hey, Haywood.
Operating from the gun, Bowman. Open man, it's Allen. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 40. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. In for the score, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
On the ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Looking to throw again on second down. Finley, and the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Check 24, check 24. Ready?
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that'll help set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Finley. Open man is Michael Thomas. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso. On second down, Eckler. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Running on first down, Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
64,
second and 2. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looking to throw. Bowman. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
8-3. Let's put them on the bunches. Let's put that team on a 6-6. Pull it high.
On first and 10. Bowman. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Got it.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Now.
Throwing again. Bowman. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Cameron Jordan in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw it one deep.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Ready.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
Hey, watch the slant.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Ready. Check 52 to Mike.
Hey, that's what I do.
Mike 52. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Deep grip.
On third down, Finley. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here, as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. 2nd and 5. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 3rd and 2, Bowman. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Take it at the 37. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Matchbox lights. Snap.
2nd down, Finley. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Bowman. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. From the gun on 3rd down, Bowman. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Ready. 30 base. He's up there ready. Yep. Hey, exit. Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down. Bowman. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Back to throw. Bowman. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. It's Williams on the catch. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, 59 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel...
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play. 90 Wolf. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Check nickel. Check. Go.
Now they try the right side here. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now left side on the swing pass. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Protein spill. They're going to need some therapy after this. 49's the mic. Watch 49.
Hey, orbit.
I'm coming.
43. 218. Chopper. Shoot.
Finley from the gun on third down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28. Back now here live in New Orleans. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. Some good games around the league here early in week one, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 50. Check 50.
Ready.
Now a handoff looking right. It was Nick Vigil there on the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
The Saints on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
From the shotgun, Finley. And he finds Clark. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Saints, first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Switch it. Come on.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
3rd and goal for Finley. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They come out here in the I. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. Here we go on 4th down. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Go.
On third down, here's Eckler. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
He'll take it at the 42. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they give this time to the tailback. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
At the 22-yard line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Go set. 18 Gators. Hey, Zoo.
Operating in the red zone now. Finley. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown Saints. Traquan Smith there to make the grab as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. The intended receiver there, Allen. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was
a mistake,
yeah,
for sure.
Without a doubt, because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball an additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Saints, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out